Hi, Addy and Paddy. This song is From Me to You. Addy and Paddy.
I get your way, I get your way.
See this straight in. What is this process called? What are these? Shaggy dough. Look at that. Fair bit of hydration going on there. Stirring it in. It's going to get sticky, obviously. No salt, no yeast yet. Doesn't need to be smooth. It's the whole point of this auto lease. It allows the gluten to develop, the wheat to hydrate. Obviously not too much with the yeast of bread, but from here we're going to keep some of the dough back and we're going to start a mother. So that will be our leaven. At the moment this is going to be a leavened bread, but at the end, in a week's time, we're going to be making unleavened bread because the mother would have had time to make its own natural yeasts after it eats all these little microbes that we add to it. And then we're going to have a sourdough bread. So just give it a little bit of a scrape off. It's sticky. Over here, just get this in. Like that. Just use a second spoon. Obviously just cover it. Keep those tools for later. And we will be back in about 1 hour's time. Okay, we're back into it. Hasn't done much, but there is a little bit of aeration. So what we're going to do now is add salt. Himalayan, 2 teaspoons. And then because we don't have leaven, sourdough, we're going to have to start with some yeast. And I'm just going to stir it in first. The salt. And then we're going to have to add some yeast as our rising agent for today. Just give it a bit of a mix. It's already smooth, so that shaggy dough has already gone smooth, and it's still really wet. We want a hydrated dough, so it gives it a better crust. The more moisture, the better the crust. And now we just add a little bit of yeast. It's only room temp, so it's going to take a little bit of time. And I'm going to add just a level teaspoon. And I added it away from the salt. You don't want to add them at the same time, because the salt can kill the yeast. So we just add them separately. And as this starts to ferment a little bit, and the yeast starts to activate, it will get firmer. We can add a little bit more flour if we really want to knead it, but we'll just give it another 30 minutes before that, and then we'll put it on the bench and we'll start to work it. Okay, now again, just clean it up a little bit best you can. It's really sticky, so it's a challenge. But just use this to just stops the dough from drying on the side of the bowl and keeps it in your bread. Yeah, like I said, really sticky, so. Alright, we'll come back in 20 minutes and we'll get it on the bench and we'll give it a bit of a knead and give it a bit more structure. Okay, we'll be back. around about even 400 grams. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually cut 3/4. Save this. Let's go in there. Shape this one. So this will be basically the final proof. And then I think we'll just cook it straight on the stone in the oven with some steam under it, which is basically a bowl of hot water to give you some steam. So it's small now. You can see it's only small. It probably weighs about 400, like I said. What I like to do is just put some semolina on the bench, quite a bit. Grab some water, wet the bottom of the dough, put it in the semolina. So when you bake it, this semolina is going to give it a really nice crust. So the semolina is going to stay on there nicely. Just put a little bit of semolina on the top as well. You see the key in the bottom there, just add the semolina. And put it in this sort of bowl. This will help it keep its shape. It won't stick to the bowl because of the semolina. I'll put a little bit more in the bowl. And we're going to be back ready to bake it soon.